In a sleepy town nestled between dense forests, an eerie event unfolded one autumn night. A mysterious carnival, dubbed the Carnival of Shadows, appeared without warning in an empty field. Its arrival was announced by a single ominous whisper carried on the wind, promising thrills and wonders like no other. Curiosity drew the townsfolk to the carnival, where they found a surreal spectacle. The entrance was an archway of twisting, gnarled trees adorned with flickering lanterns casting unsettling shadows. As they stepped inside, the air grew colder, and an unsettling silence blanketed the grounds. The attractions were bizarre and unsettling. A funhouse of mirrors distorted reflections into grotesque, mocking visages. A Ferris wheel turned slowly, each creak sounding like a distant scream. The laughter of children echoed eerily, though no children were to be seen. In the heart of the carnival stood a grand tent, its crimson stripes stained dark with age. A sign above the entrance read, "The Show of Shadows." Despite the growing sense of dread, the crowd felt compelled to enter. Inside, the tent was pitch black, save for a single spotlight illuminating the center. From the shadows emerged the Ringmaster, a tall figure cloaked in black, with a top hat that obscured his face. His voice was a sinister whisper that echoed through the tent. "Welcome, dear guests, to a show beyond your darkest dreams." The performance began with dancers moving in and out of the light, their shadows twisting into impossible shapes. The crowd watched in horrified fascination as the shadows detached from the dancers, taking on lives of their own. They slithered through the audience, caressing and clawing at those who sat paralyzed with fear. A scream shattered the silence as a young woman realized her shadow was no longer beneath her but beside her, grinning wickedly. Panic erupted, but the exits had vanished, replaced by solid walls of darkness. The Ringmaster's laughter grew louder, filling the tent with a maddening cacophony. One by one, the townsfolk's shadows betrayed them, dragging them into the inky depths of the tent. The unlucky few who managed to escape the tent found themselves outside, but the carnival grounds were empty, devoid of any sign that the carnival had ever been there. Only the whispers on the wind remained, growing fainter by the second. The next morning, the field was barren, with no trace of the Carnival of Shadows. The townsfolk who vanished that night were never seen again. Those who survived were left haunted, forever cursed to live in fear of their own shadows. And as the sun set each night, they could swear they heard the faint echo of a sinister whisper. "Welcome, dear guests, to a show beyond your darkest dream."